This is Jay Bradley with Creepy Encounters. Yes, we are back in Wisconsin at that paranormal hotspot. Have another good one for you here. This activity takes place around the haunted oak, and I've mentioned this particular white oak tree before. A lot of strange things occur around and even at the base of the trunk itself and even on the bark. Hard to explain, but this is another one where we see a luminous entity move from the edge of the river very quickly and dive down and disappear at the base of that white oak, that haunted oak. Let's take a look at the footage.
This footage was captured on September the 22nd, 2021. For those of you new to my channel, let's get our bearings here as far as what this spot looks like. That arrow denotes where the Chippewa River is. We're facing west. And this location here is where I believe a wild turkey was attacked by a group of luminous entities or anomalies back in 2019. That was in August. This is another camera that's set up here, another static camera. And we're going to spend most of our time here at what I call the haunted oak. This is a white oak on the edge of the river, and a lot of strange things happen around this white oak for some reason. And right here is where we're going to spend most of our time, just focusing on this single entity that moves very quickly from the edge of the river and dives down at the base of the trunk of that white oak, or what I call the haunted oak. Let's take a look at the footage. Let's focus our attention right over the tip of the white arrow. That's a flying insect there, right there. It happens in 0.2 of a second or 6 frames. Let's look at it again very quickly. Right there. Okay, we're going to zoom in and look at this more closely. Comes up from the edge of the river, makes a right-hand turn, and gone down at the base of that white oak. I'm going to go ahead and slow this down. Vertical, left-hand turn, very rapidly, and dives down and gone. That white oak is 17 inches in diameter. I've done some rough calculations, but based on the size of this thing, it's about half the width of that white oak. Maybe a little bit less. So this thing is probably about 8 inches long from what I can tell. Providing that this thing is actually the same distance from the camera as the haunted oak is. Now let's focus on where it enters the ground at the base of the haunted oak. I know it's hard to see, but you see a flash right there at the tip of that red arrow. I don't see it decelerating. It just disappears like a lot of these things do here in this location that move at high speeds directly into the ground cover, and they are just gone. Let's take a look at this a little more closely. This looks like it has 2 forward-facing appendages. What else have we seen here with 2 appendages or horns or tendrils? One would be the tendril entity, and one video that I recently posted called the ghost tendril entity. Are they somewhat related? I don't know, other than they seem to all originate from this same location, only a few feet upstream from the haunted oak. This is just one of a variety of life forms, entities, plasma beings, whatever you want to call them, that I have caught on camera at this paranormal hotspot. One thing they have in common is that they travel at extremely high speeds and don't appear to decelerate as they disappear into the ground. At the point of contact with the forest floor, you will many times see a flash, but don't see them appearing to land on the vegetation or on the ground that you would normally see with an insect. Are these just anomalies associated with the camera, or are we observing life forms that have never been identified or recognized by science? Are we bearing witness to these yet unrecognized and uncategorized anomalies that live in 2 worlds, one on the surface of our planet, and the other a subterranean world that they appear to easily access in a split second with an ability that defies explanation? Please feel free to share your thoughts, analysis, and feedback about what you have seen in this video on my YouTube channel. That's at Creepy Encounters 9858. Or on my website at creepyencounters.com. Thanks for watching.